Let there be peace and love. Welcome to Satsang. This manifestation is very paradoxal. A few hours ago, celebration with what it means, expression of happiness beyond limits of everything, and a feeling of sharing that. The body, the mind, share something else which allows this freedom of expression. After celebration, quietness. That's also a celebration. One needs quietness to celebrate better in a very expressive way. One needs, while he expressed himself, to go back to quietness. The heart, which makes one feel belonging to the same direction. And satsang reminds oneself that all these are expressions, that still it rises, even quietness rises from who you really are, which doesn't know any separation. And that's why a group of people like this are called Sangha, in the company of the truth. So to include satsang in the life of the Sangha is very natural. It allows expressions to be alive, not only a style of life, to be alive. And it's very easy to realize oneself. If one could hear one indication only, which is repeated years after years, because we have too many beliefs and we love them or are attached to it. Otherwise, a few words are enough. You are already yourself, which is not many, which is one. You just don't listen to your mind. Don't do anything with this mind, don't reject it, don't accept it, just let it pass. As thoughts it passes, as emotions it passes. Don't enter in it to fix them. Don't enter in it thinking it has any meaning about who you are. They just happen. Be freed from the tyranny of those passing waves. So don't enter into the mind. That's all. Because whatever was not there before, so whatever starts, will end. Why to give any real value to what comes and goes? Anything which is not clear or that someone wants to hear more? Welcome. It is your space and mine, but you make it if you want something else than silence. It's Sunday, thank you very much. I have coffee on Sunday. And who wants to share? Coffee. Oh, 2. Okay, there is enough for 2. You? Huh? I don't take it. I had already coffee. Okay. You see, one sees everything according to his visions.
Homeopathic
There is a time where it is very important to doubt of everything, to question. This is called the search. And there is a search, there is a seeker. So that seeker will produce a guide, a finger, showing him the direction actually he wants to fulfill. So there is a time where one has not to enter into any doubt or suggestion of the mind, because this is the direction. The doubt gave him the impulse, the fire to live what is swallowed everywhere. But once there is a direction telling it's only your mind that you take for real, which is the trouble. Otherwise, you are your own self, always, which is God, which doesn't depend on anything, which produces time and space and everything else. So do not listen to the mind. Let it rise, let it be seen, let it go. Do not enter in the mind. Otherwise, you will be a seeker for ages, because the mind has this capacity of infinite creation. There will be always better attainment, and then a doubt, and then still better, and then a doubt. There is always a beyond after the beyond, suggested by the mind. So just keep quiet where you are when you don't enter into what is expressed. Can you create anybody here? If you keep quiet before, and I say before because the mind is a product of yourself, can you keep quiet? Who is there when you keep quiet before entering any rising manifestation? That is the real expression, the real cave. It's an expression, a real cave of your heart. But it's just an expression. It can be described in any other way. So here, to go out or to go in has absolutely no meaning. This manifestation all the time is out and in. Even the breathing is out and in. Yesterday we were out, today we are in. And the next we will be out again. One should not make any difference between in and out. And this is only possible when you don't confuse yourself for a mind. Okay. Do you hear me, Antonio? Yes, yes, or really yes?
I think yes.
Don't bring thinking. Don't bring the thinking. You see, it's so clever, this mind. If you say, I think yes, you still give power to the mind to decide to say no. Be more quiet than that. As you are, as you already are. And this is what you want to realize. Isn't it? So... You have not to rely on what your mind says. You see, if there is a fire in your house, it's burning, you will not say, I think I have to go out. You just go out. You don't rely on this mind. For that satsang allows more to see, to spot what's mind after all, because we always know, okay, this and that is mind, but for some reason one is so attached to a few ideas or experiences that he will not take it as mind. So that's why I invite to speak in satsang. We never know. And when you speak, as soon as you speak, you will see yourself that whatever you can describe, whatever you can catch, it is the mind. Who wants to try?
I would like to share something which is on my mind.
Yeah. Pleasure. We are here for that.
I feel that I have built an empire on the desire to help people,
Oh, well said. Yeah.
and I come to an end to that.
Oh, you are lucky. You are lucky.
Yeah,
You know why you are lucky?
yeah, right.
Because you never owned that empire. It came through some desire or belief this was what you had to do this life. And it goes because you don't really own it. It's not who you are, you see. So when it goes, you are left with what? If you don't look at the loss of the mind, you are left with what?
Emptiness.
Your own self. Your own self. So stay as such, and if anything else has to still to be built, you will not be the doer. You see? Because the doer, when he loses or when it's something is over, he suffers. He suffers. So here is a wonderful time to ask this beautiful question. Who is the one I thought I was? Who am I? And you just remain quiet where that question leaves you, where that question ends. Keep quiet. And remind yourself, if you still feel not being abiding there, that it's just an illusion because of the past beliefs. You are always there. But the mind will produce this feeling of wavering, maybe. Wavering. Maybe, maybe not. You have to see it. Nice you came.
Thank you for being here.
You do what I say?
Yes.
I know you. Do I know you?
No,
No.
not it.
You know what is satsang? You have been already? No?
Not here.
Ah, no, but normally satsang indicates always the same, so tell me what brings you here. Maybe there is a question or something for curiosity.
Many doubts.
Oh,
and
but you have to tell me one. At least tell me one. Maybe the others are so then.
I was just listening to what you were saying about this distinction between what is mind and what is before mind, and how that we get attached to certain things that we don't even realize are the mind.
Yeah.
I fall into that a lot.
Yeah, of course, that's why we seek. That's why one comes to satsang generally. Of course, those love satsang simply because it's over for them with the search, but otherwise one comes to satsang to hear that exactly, that this is mind, you see. Even you have to enter into this consideration of your mind and try to solve it. But know, my dear, that if you solve questions, it will be solved for a while. You will be contented for a while. But you have not solved the root of the mind. What is the root of the mind? The root cause. Who asked this question? Who asked this question? Who spoke to me?
The mind? Or
Yeah, but who knows it is the mind? Tell me.
this awareness?
No, I will not say so. Who says awareness then? It's very important to point out the root cause of the mind.
Mm-hmm.
The first rising from your own self, from awareness if you like. The first rising. Who could it be?
Ego?
It's a concept which you cannot even figure out, except that you will give some defects on it. No, I prefer something that all the world, humans, they say it all the time when they wake up, even in their dreams. What could it be? Who wakes up in the morning? I. Don't think that it is a simple thought. It is a simple thought, but it's the root cause of all this manifestation. The other doesn't exist if you don't say I. This universe doesn't exist if you don't say I. I wakes up this whole thing. So I, you can say I. So you can say what rises, from where this I comes now. From where? You go there. It's a direction. From where I comes now. You keep quite there. And it will make you aware that I is the first rising, with not alone, with all this. So you know that is the mind. Nothing wrong. But it's not real by nature. It goes on changing, it's transformed. But if you believe one thing in it as reality, you are caught with pleasures and misery, and you will search again. So keep quiet from where all this rises. And when you feel, oh, I don't keep quiet, no, it's only the body-mind. The body-mind. I, you see, when you say I, it is glued to the concept I am born, I'm this body-mind. So I have a personal life and I will die. Nothing wrong with all that, but know that whatever happens, it is to the body-mind, first concept. And to realize oneself is to know that it is from who I am. It's not what I am. And you keep quiet. Still, if many doubts are strong, you can ask. I'm very happy to make them disappear if you want that too.
You spoke sometimes so often about that rising I. That must be seen, must be realized.
Whatever word. You see, you say I. You say I. It must be that it is a description, even if it is abstract. And tell me it's not so abstract. What does it mean, this I? Can you say I? No. You always say, I wake up, I go to sleep, I dream, I am this, I am that, instead of telling I became this and that. You always refer to your body-mind. So if you can say I am body-mind, you are a description. You describe the one you think you are, because of experiences taken for real, because of convictions, because of swallowing so many concepts that other people who are ignorant about themselves tell. You see? So, once you can say I, body-mind, from where this comes?
But that I cannot be isolated without...
Don't care about that.
Okay.
That will be very seen when you realize that this I thought, this concept I am the body-mind, which is reduced into I generally, and it's too long. If I, my body-mind wakes up. Nobody, but it means that. It means that. You have to see, I can say I. Okay, it's a description. From where I come then? From where?
But can I say I without the manifestation? Or
I didn't understand.
can I say I without attaching the manifestation.
Tell me, can you say?
I think from my experience to now, no. But it must be possible. I ask you.
Can I say I without gluing? I mean, it's exactly what I say. If you say I, it means all this manifestation.
It's immediate.
But it's not a... It is together. From where it comes. Now this is more important to know about the manifestation. That will very well be seen what all this is.
I ask that
First
because
realize.
if we could isolate it, it might be easier to realize. No.
No, that's an idea you have.
No.
The most
That's
easy
not.
to realize is to see. First of all, to trust what you hear.
It's a jump
Where?
in the unknown.
Again, you believe that you are somewhere else. This is the mind. You are, listen, who you really are. That you are searching. You want to realize it. Otherwise, you would not come to satsang and ask questions. You already are it. There is a but. You believe in that but. But I believe all what my mind, or part of my mind, what it says. So I'm getting confused because I get answers from here and there. I try to make my own soup. It may work for some time and then it's over. So, the problem is that you believe always, and this is called tyranny. That's why I call it's the mind tyrannize you. See from where this I, mind, idea of body, and all the other questions, from where they come. That never goes. That's yourself. And that's why I can say, keep quite there. It's always there. But you never allow an instant of time not grasping. You never allow that. So just allow it. Just allow it. Because the answers will not be in the mind and body. Because mind and body are made, the material is unsubstantial, it's mortal, it comes and goes. So all the fruits coming from here will come and go.
But who knows?
Who knows what?
You say you never allow to keep quiet. It was more or less in that sense. I remember exactly the words you said.
Okay.
But who allows that? It's not.
Is the one you think you are, because he's restless. The one you think you are. Who you think you are, tell me. Very short. Huh?
At the moment, I don't have an exactly.
You are confused? You have to go to the mental hospital then. You are Portuguese. Okay. Yeah? You accept?
I can accept. But
No, tell me something more acceptable. I don't mind. You are a man.
Okay, that is more.
More acceptable.
More acceptable.
And what does it mean, a man? Tell me now, you describe.
It's not a woman.
So you compare bodies, the shapes of bodies. So we always we dress up with descriptions. Because of that first concept, I believe I am a body and mind which is born, which has a span of life, and so will die. Satsang is exactly to say, to question that belief. You are not what you can describe.
I was just trying to question that allowing, because it seems to me that it's more a let be than a let go.
Oh my God, that's a bit too much good English for me. To me it means the same. What does it mean?
It means more or less.
But
the
do
same.
it then. Do it. I may understand better.
Yes.
Do a let go and do a let be, I would say.
Because sometimes I do that. I put that way. You even didn't understand my first question. Because sometimes you point to, you must see that rising eye. And I don't know exactly what you want to mean, but once you must see that rising eye.
Maybe you don't search to, maybe you don't care much to be yourself in the real sense.
No.
You want more to understand.
No, I first want to understand, but I do.
No, and is it not better first realize and then understanding will be totally global and natural? Don't you think so? Because if you rely on your understanding, don't you feel, with all my respect for your special mind, that your mind is limited?
Yes.
You know, when my master, I met first my master, he asked me, what do you want? I said, I want cosmic consciousness. But I already realized that. You should do, because I was younger. If you know more, I want that more, because I knew this mind is very limited. It cannot comprehend, maybe, what the sages say. Isn't it? So don't rely on your understanding. Don't worry about understanding. You may not even need understanding after. First realize that has to be your priority. And it is, I tell you, it is not by understanding in your mind that you are an inch in progress for realization. Because you still give value and reality to your mind. You have to question the reality. How? Question from where I come. And if you don't understand, doesn't matter, try hard. Suddenly it will be very obvious to you. That's why people come years in satsang. Because they don't understand, but they try hard, they investigate. And then they bring understanding. Then again, from there, okay, something else, something more real will rise. You see? Yeah.
It's easy to investigate with you.
But that's why you come now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But you can do also, if you have passion for the subject, try to do with yourself. And where you arrive, if it is the case, you come with that landing. Okay, I investigated from this, I investigated, and I have this answer, or I land there. Please tell me, what is it? Like this, the concepts are dropped. Otherwise, they are never dropped, you see. We jumped from one satisfied concept to another, and as I said, the mind is infinite. So, So where are you now? Let's start. Where do you land?
I was just starting questioning who am I?
Okay, good arrow. But it's an indication. Huh? It means from where you place yourself, you ask a question, who am I? To leave that platform, and you stay where the question finishes. Keep quiet. Hmm?
Okay, now I can put a question. Sometimes I do that, mostly when I'm here, and I don't know if I go somewhere or not. I'm quiet.
Then keep quiet.
But the question is, I don't have an exact idea, mind idea of what I'm questioning. And I think I have the idea that we must have a clear idea of what we are questioning.
But if you keep quiet, you have no more question. Why should you question?
Okay.
The goal is not to have questions. The goal is to be freed from questions, freed from this mind. Okay. Ooh. Welcome to Satsang. So we continue if there is anything to be continued. If somebody at school or your teacher asks, what is satsang? You know what to reply? Eh? Do you know? At least you have to know it is not to grasp new ideas, new concepts. It's rather to not to know, not to feel, to make real, to realize what one is always, besides the knowledge, I'm Satya, I am Milo, I am Ahom, and so on. These are descriptions. What looks like Chinese language in the beginning looks crystal clear when one is thirsty to free himself from concepts. So be perseverant. It's a very good quality to be consistent in that inquiry, if it is there. Maybe I read you a text because sometimes I like you hear what's going on with question answer, but if there are no, I can read you something. I don't remember if it is. I have no idea what I will read you, but it's always about that anyway. Why not? Everybody knows what will be said. So Papaji says, when thought, you know what's a thought after all?
Mhm.
Yeah?
Something you think.
Something generally which goes, we are busy here, isn't it? Busy here, or busy even in the body. Oh, I feel this. Okay. When thought takes you to an object, you tend to go along with
On a déjà
the
lu
thought. Oh yeah?
Yeah, we read that.
I will just say, but this is everyone's habit, following the mind. Like a doggy who has some golden bone. Avoid thoughts which come and go, and avoid the one who follows the thought. Because if one follows the thought, it creates at the same time a follower. Don't just look at the thought, but look at the one who is following the thought from the inner consciousness to the outer consciousness. So don't just look at the thought, but look at the one who follows the thought. Look from where it comes. You close your eyes in half a minute. And if I see that that half a minute is full of thoughts, it will be a minute. Oh. And you know why I invite you to sit in satsang a minute? It's because you listened, please. It's because it may not look like, but it's a very precious indication not to unnecessarily be confused and suffer in life. So know it. Now it's time of prasad. I think you can have two, no? How many? 2, 4, 6, 7.
There are 11.
Huh?
Enough?
Let them fight.
Wie spelen dus?
Who wants two?
Wie? I want two.
Not a single one.
The older ones get two and the younger ones get two.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Okay, first I give one to everyone.
Oh.
Wait. Wait.
Hi.
It's not bad, it is just some
At least
dust.
it's
Ah! Yang is going.
going.
Ay, ay, ay. It's a bit a difficult prasad, I must say. Don't be sorry, but it's just maybe not next. You want a small? You don't like this melon, so you have the small one.
I didn't like it.
And so, still the birthday. You pay? Oh la la, they will fight.
Yay, I want to.
They will fight. Ananda, you get something more from Lila, and you, Milo, something more from Lila. She will find something for you too. Voilà, voilà. Merci. Tu me lances. Oh, oh, but it's all dry. It's okay. So, whatever. You see, even the children have already a strong mind. So imagine the company of the tyrant. Company of the tyrant. And we are not obliged. Why should? Why should? Because once I is taken for real, he loves experiences, you see. I, body, mind, is meant, he exists because of experiences, and one gets attached to that. That's why. And I think the realized one is the one who enjoys the best this manifestation. But he's not the enjoyer. He's himself. When you are the enjoyer, you waver always. Pleasure, pain. What to do?
When keeping quiet.
You don't keep quiet.
When keeping quiet.
There is no when in keeping quiet.
Keeping quiet.
There is no when in keeping quiet.
There is no.
If you bring it in time, then it's just a moment of quietness as you look at sunsets and so on, or you are in love with your beloved. It is not keeping quiet if you say when.
How could I express it? Okay, but I would express like that.
But when you
correct
keep
me.
quiet, do you need any clarity from the mind? Tell
No.
me.
It's not. I'm not questioning that. It's we can observe.
I.
No.
You say I. Please.
I can observe.
Yeah.
Subtly, is like
Yeah. Okay.
the trying of a rising thought.
Okay. Okay.
Then we have the liberty or some freedom. Go or not go.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely right.
yeah, that's experience. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Then why? I know that's why, but I don't have that conscience. From at one moment we are there, we are in the thought, but on some observation we can see that the rising of the I is when we are conscious that we go with the thought.
Yeah.
It's unconscious. It's I go with the thought.
Yeah. And consciousness is who you are. It's called awareness. But you have to keep quite there, you see, as long as this demystified mind, which I call the corpse, that corpse is still warm, still too warm. Don't take the risk to go so soon into its invitation. Once you are realized, then this will never happen. It's radically unconfusable, not possible for confusion. But if you see, keeping quiet is not yet realizing. Keeping quiet is at the source of all what you thought so far to be real. Keep quiet, I keep quiet without catching anything, otherwise it would not be keeping quiet.
What?
I keep quiet in order to disappear from where it comes, rather than jumping immediately in this habit of following a thought. That's why it is so important to keep quiet, in order that, let it be minutes, let it be weeks, let it be years of keeping quiet, in order that your own self reveals itself. We have one testimony that I know. Nisargadatta heard his master. After long practices and all that, he went to his master, recognized him as his master. And his master said, "You are that." He immediately understood because of long practice and fire for freedom. He kept quiet there 3 years. Then that itself disappeared. Is the best advice that you can hear once you understood that whatever appears is unreal. From where it comes from, that's real, that's who I am. Keep quiet. There. And let the life respond to the life, no problem. And whenever it comes to you, keep quiet. An instant of keeping quiet, you see, will leave you such an impression that the whole rest will never root. All other impressions will root less and less. Okay?
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, Agni.
I brought 2 sharings. One of them was a question, but first I saw I had 2. One was acceptable because I saw things coming and passing by.
Yeah.
So I said to this is okay. And that was another when I noticed I have to find myself. And I thought the first was when I find myself. And that is two direction. And I noticed both are false.
Okay.
So because maybe there is a checker when okay, this is good.
Yeah, sure.
Thought
Yeah.
coming and passing by, or
Yeah.
now I.
You describe the mind. Yes,
Yes,
you describe the mind.
but there is no direction. No this. Both are false.
Okay. Both are false.
Both are false.
So who is the one who saw that? Who is the one who saw that? Who is it? Keep right there. Nothing to say.
No, nothing.
Something comes. Good. So is it very clear for everyone what is mind or... Because you see, the silence should be not that I put something in the corner in the drawer and when I'm away from here I will consider it again. Silence is when there is nothing which can be agitated. So better to be agitated in satsang, free yourself from the agitation, and then maybe you are really quieter, isn't it? It's no use to have a preconcept of silence and sitting on doubts and questions. This I will not allow it. So much better to trouble me even if I look a bit furious or whatever. It's much better.
Okay.
It's much
I'm going to
better.
try again.
Ah, except you!
Because today you look good.
Let me take more coffee, you will see if I'm good. What is there? Tell me. What is not clear?
Keep quiet. The point that is out of the space and the time. It's not on time, not on space. Is that to say? You mean that?
You keep quiet and then we see. If you keep quiet, will you pick up that consideration? Who cares?
Maybe not. But if I understand that, maybe I don't pick it again. You don't see.
But why you pick up this thought? Why?
Because
Because what?
when I addressed to you before, I start to say, when I keep quiet, or keeping quiet, and you say, no, that's not when, that's
Exactly.
that's
Yeah.
not keep quiet.
You always want to own, to understand what's going on to you. But you see, means this you is the body-mind again, is the controller.
Yes, but you also, if you have a clear understanding, at least for me, after,
Yeah, but the clear understanding is that it is not with the best reply ever to your question. It is to go from where I try to indicate. Don't enter into your mind. Then what are you doing? You naturally then keep quiet.
of course, because it's natural.
I find the mind entertaining.
But that's why you lost your empire, my dear. And that's why you build an empire first.
Yeah, then
Nothing wrong with that. But you have to know that it is unreal by nature. As body-mind is unreal. You see, this satsang is just to realize what is real. And there is nothing wrong, of course, with all this manifestation which comes from what's real. But some people want to know what's real. So I cannot say that what's not real is real. That's all. And if you like what the mind presents, of course, I mean, that's why it's so difficult to realize, apparently, is because we like some parts of the mind, body, mind. That is a price to pay to realize. It is not in money, it is not in anything. It is one's own price to pay. But for that you have to get a fire, a thirst. I want more to be real than to again enjoy this and that. And that you cannot impose. That is really the choice of everyone without any judgment. It is really the choice of everyone. But you cannot say that if you enjoy so much this beautiful manifestation, it's true, it's marvelous, but how long one wants to be fooled? At least I didn't want. How long? This is the thing, you see. Or you have not enough, and then please enjoy. But if you have enough, it is enough. I know where it leads me. I know all the tastes of these manifestations. I do still enjoy, but I know what it is. You see? Yeah. But that is up to everyone. No? There is no... It's up to the demand of everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, it starts as a vision, and the vision is beautiful. It's created by high ideals, and then
Yeah.
it becomes a slavery because you get
You
caught into
see,
the-
you say that yourself. Of course, of course. And if you know it and you allow that to happen, it's all right. But then don't be miserable or frustrated when it goes. You see? This is the thing.
Yeah, I want to let it go. I don't know how.
Like this, I tell it to you. It's very simple. So you agree you have been the one who, we can say, lost, who loses what you built because of ideal whatever. It was beautiful, okay? But now you said also one could be miserable now. So that miserable one is I. I, that I took for the body-mind, that I believed in the reality of the ideals because it happened to I, body-mind, and so on. So if you want to not to be miserable, happiness and misery happens to I, body-mind. If you want to really see from where it comes, because there only is the real peace, there is no coming and going. It comes from there, but there you can keep quiet. You ask, who is the one who lost the empire? And you keep quiet where the question ends in you. Could you do that now? Do it, and if anything rises, you tell me. It's a good time.
I think I do that for entertainment. I do that because in the quietness, after a while, I am bored.
But it's not real quietness, you see. This quietness depends on enjoyments. You see, after enjoyments, you enjoy the quietness because you cannot always enjoy. So enjoyment, quietness. Like yesterday, we had beautiful party. It was kind of enjoyment. And today, I think, at least in the beginning, I enjoyed that it's gone and that I'm quiet. There are moments, there are states. So there, it ends because it's in the end boring. In fact, you want some new agitation, whatever beautiful word you can say. Who you really are is the background of all this. And there is no question, who will bore? Who will get bored, sorry? Who will get bored? Is there anybody there? You have to go there, there, from where everything rises, from where I had this experience. I get bored. I know in the past I do that, but I get bored. But it was a state, you are right. It's boring to try to fix a state. And anyway, you can never fix a state. Let it be enjoyment or boredom. So you have to be as you already are, but you have to realize that you are prior to all those states. You have to go from where this question brings you, who am I? And don't land in boredom. It's just a thought of the past, something you have known. You don't catch it. Let it pass. Don't stop in a landing. And try a little bit. What one doesn't know is that you don't need to invest this body-mind who anyway will take rest or will enjoy in this manifestation. It's part of this manifestation. When one is free, it will be the same. This body-mind just reacts to everything and responds. Let it be in misery. Let it be in enjoyment. But don't confuse yourself. This is the point. Not to confuse oneself for a body-mind. This is the whole point.
I have $1 million question.
Huh?
I have $1 million question,
Yeah.
but I can't afford it.
And what shall I do with that? I even accept nothing from your pocket.
I seek universal consciousness that I call heaven.
Yeah. You mean I sick? You are sick.
No, I'm seeking.
Seeking, yeah, okay.
I survive
Yeah,
on this world,
yeah.
work, earning, that I call earth. I call earth.
Yeah.
There is channeling energy
Yeah,
towards heaven,
yeah,
and there is a channeling energy towards earth.
yeah.
How can I best align myself in between those?
You know how? In disappearing as somebody. Everything is perfect as it is, and it doesn't need somebody to interfere. Disappear as somebody. That's all I can reply. You don't need to take care. It's already taken care of. That's all.
There is mental activity that seems to be very attractive. And it's not possible to say to renounce it completely.
Yeah.
So, what?
But listen, if you spend, you sleep, so let's say 18 hours with that activity, but you spend one instant in time not to catch it, do you lose a lot?
No, I love to do that, and that's what.
Then that's it. That instant of time will remind you naturally that it's an activity because of this body-mind. It's not who I am. You don't need to be there as somebody. You don't need. Let that someone just go back from where it came. And that goes on till death. Yes.
So everything is taking care of everything, so the I cannot do anything.
Everybody thinks that I can do, of course, but that is the trouble.
So it seems this world is happening.
No, but I don't want to give a philosophy of what is this manifestation.
Oh no.
I'm
not
just
that's what I want.
interested that you see that this I as an individual is just conceptual, is just, and that, there is nothing wrong with that, except the moment you confuse yourself for I when you are that which can conceive I. That makes the whole difference. I'm not interested in visions because that anyway is expressing itself already before we are born.
Yes, I had this little one that I cannot do anything. So yes.
But why? You have to know why.
No, I don't want to know.
You have to know why, otherwise you will always catch, I cannot do anything, I don't know anything. Then, next, it's a mystery. Next, I accept it's a mystery. The mind is such a cunning thing. If you take it for real, otherwise it's beautiful as it is. So, what did you say first? What was it? Huh?
I cannot do anything.
I cannot do anything. Just don't worry of I can do or I cannot do. Who are you? Who are you? Are you the I you always speak about? So go back there. Go from where it comes. It's the only way to remove radically these compulsions of the mind to always suggest or have visions and think is right and the greatest of this universe because he did that much or that less. No, let's see. Who am I in reality? The rest, who cares? Everything is already most beautiful as it is. Huh? If you give any satisfying answer to the mind, he is your tyrant. Wait and see. After he will cut your throat. I would not take this risk anymore. Yes.
veces con la sensación de que el propio pensamiento se disfraza de silencio.
Sometimes I have the feeling that thought itself puts a costume of silence, like it dresses up as
You are
silence.
right.
Y,
Yes.
y a veces no soy capaz de distinguir
And
entre
sometimes I cannot
lo que es
distinguish
silencio y lo que es el...
between
esa-
what is silence
Okay.
and
Listen. Keep quiet before all this rises. Is there then any point to ask if it is a real silence or not? Is there anybody there to ask if it is real or not? Because you see, liberation or enlightenment, as it is said, it will not happen to somebody. It's when that someone loses its reality. Yeah? So there is nothing to check then. You cannot depend on your mind. I agree with you. But then the only way is to just keep quiet before all this rises. That's what I say. Do you see? Good. And if there is any question similar which rises, don't go there. Again I will be fooled. Again I am searching because of that. If I catch it, I don't catch it. Let it pass. You will see what a relief. Hmm? You see, investigation has not to be long in time. When you have this fire, when you have enough, you just keep quiet where you always are. And this you realize, the moment, that instant, you don't catch a thought. You will see very clearly whenever it comes to you. An instant, you still. It's not meditation in time, it's an instant. And live as you like. Did you hear something new?
Todo ha tenido una resonancia.
everything is a resonance.
Yes? Okay. Then love that more than any other resonance. Good. Et voilà. Thank you very
Inside.
please.
That peace inside that comes from being one.
Who knows? I cannot say that much. Or you say that, it's beautiful, but don't take it back. Don't repeat it. Otherwise the concepts are quickly built. Very nice. Thank you very much.